Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. In the last episode we managed to do the science for the science man whose name I've forgotten. Hang on, what's his name? The phlegmatic researcher, and he has sent us to look for some more things, but I think today we shall be finally trying to find Lustrum. And before we do that, we need to head back to New Winchester to see if we can get ourselves, well, to see if we have enough munitions, because we need 5 to complete a prospect that is in Lustrum. And hopefully we'll come across a... should I have got supplies? No, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. We have more than enough to get where we need to go. Oh. Right. What wonderful timing. Verdant winds buffet your locomotive. Oh well, this is recharging my supplies, I suppose. It's mildly annoying, because it's slowing me down, and I don't really have a way to get past it. Is this the one way if you go... Oh, wrong way. Uh-oh. No, that doesn't seem to work anymore. Increasing my terror quite rapidly, which is a little bit upsetting. Let's see if we can go up this way. Get me out of the wind. There we go. We managed to avoid it. Yeah, I guess it did replenish my supplies, which I kind of asked for, I suppose. I'm not sure it was worth the terror. Then again, we do need to go to Port Avon, don't we? Not really on the way to Lustrum, though, so maybe I won't worry about that just yet. But we need to go there for the Vagabond, to go meet his Skylarks. Of course, it would be nice if we had another reason to go there as well, so we could hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Right now, pretty much everything is in Lustrum, so that's kind of why I'm angling to get there. We do have some munitions on board. I need to drop off all this stuff that isn't fuel and supplies, because I'm just carrying so much in my hold. It's very inefficient. If we come across stuff, I can't pick it up. Lights in the distance. Here we go. I'm surprised we didn't come across any Tacites. It's a bit of a shame. Mostly because they have a chance to drop munitions. I don't think we found a place where we can get munitions reliably in the Reach, which is a bit of a shame. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. So I'm sure I will have to get them from the Tacites. A grim foreboding. What will become of you? Uh-oh. We shall become rich. That's what we shall become. I feel like I should talk to my other officers as well, to see if any of them want to go... where they all want to go. Can't remember where the incognito princess wants to go. Whoops. I feel like most of her quest line's in Albion. Oh, New Winchester. Is that going to lower my terror? 51 to 26. Perfect. Right. Do we need any more crew? Not really. First thing I'm going to do... Damn it, I have 4. I mean, I can deliver the 4, I suppose. That's just annoying. 3 gourds of cloister nectar? Bronzewood? Drop the souls off as well, I suppose. Okay, that's emptied out the hold. I could do with buying some actual fuel and supplies. Only, if I'm going to find Lustrum, maybe I should grab more than I think I'm going to need. Oh, is that going to cost me? 180? Yuck. So expensive. So expensive. Make sure I actually put them in the right place. I did. Okay. I can go hand in my port reports as well. That should give us the money that we just spent on the fuel. So, Lustrum was west-northwest of New Winchester. And these in. Deliver my port reports. Oh wow, we gained 400 sovereigns? Okay, well that was quite a lot of money. Wonderful. That more than covers it. Savage secrets, otherworldly artifacts. I think I'm just going to hold on to what I have right now. So, west, northwest. So here. Okay, west, northwest? West is here, north is here. So yeah, it's got to be here, right? But the desolation of Salbir. Well, there's only one way to find out. And that's to go have a look. So this may be a very exploration-heavy episode. Hopefully there's nothing horrendous. I know there's the page creatures that I can't remember the name of. Can't remember if we saw them up here. The other question is, do I go down this way? Or do I go this way? There could be an entrance here. I'm thinking there's an entrance here. So let's try that for now. We have a little bit of fuel and supplies, so we can afford to probably check both. It's just, I'd like to get it right the first time. That way there's less wastage. And I will accept a Takati, just drive up to me right now so I can shoot him and hopefully get some munitions. It would be greatly appreciated, game. I figure if I ask for it, maybe it'll actually give it to me, but it doesn't seem to want to. Right, here's snow. Snow is good. Lustrum is in a snowy area, so this is a good sign. Oh, there's a wreck over here. The engine's headlights glow like a ghost upon the icy mists. Let's strip her for repairs. And hope nothing spawns. It did. There we go. Should I repair my ship again now? Let's loot the hold. Some of its cargo is intact. A distressingly odored barrel. You pry the lid off. Dear God, what the blazes? The navigator pokes the thing inside with a big stick, until assured it is dead. Another uncanny specimen. We want to go down south here, I think. If I swear I remember Lustrum being in a large open area, but of course it could be completely different now. Let's get close to this wall over here. That should unlock here, so no, maybe it isn't here. Oh, we're going to Carillion, I'm going the wrong way. Turn around, quick. I want to go this way. Hey, Schwartz Oath. We found something new. Of course, I could use the bat. If he finds anything. I don't think he will. But you never know. Reluctantly, your bat confesses to having found something. A question mark. Oh, here's the desolation. Sigil-stamped ruins litter the sky. Your crew are agitated. The ruins are haunted. They say, and many engines go missing in this icy nook of the sky. What do you mean, like this one right here? The Byzantine Magistrate. Wow. Let's mourn the dead. Lower that terror a little bit. Oh dear. I'm gonna get out of the terror before I fight this thing. We're not leaving the terror, are we? Still going, isn't it? Oh no, okay, there we go. Ah, we need a saying. Boo, I say. Okay. Is that marauder following me? That's the real question. Never mind, screw it, let's go. We're going through. How bad can it be? Just because the sky's red and the correspondence is everywhere doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad place. Just close your eyes. Don't look at the sigils and maybe your head won't explode. Okay. Oh, we made it through, okay? It's still seemingly very red, but the music has lightened up a little bit. Wait, this looks like a mountain. I'm pretty sure that Lustrum is on such a thing. Yeah, it's like a big open area. The princess has taken all the blankets. Lustrum's cold. Throw something on the fire. Books, if you must. What? Get off my ship. I shall jettison you at the back. A new port, Captain. The frantic, hustling heart of Lustrum, crammed with prospectors, peddlers and purveyors of essential and occasionally legal services. Most business takes place here, unless you're a dreamer seeking your fortune on the claim fields. Well, let's explore Lustrum. What was briefly a modest, pleasant town on the mother of mountains now runs on increasingly desperate dreams of riches. Fools sell their futures with a chance to mine years from the mountain's frozen sides. Sharper minds sell pickaxes, supplies, and the promise of warm bed at the end of a bitter's day work. We can write a port report. Ours are the new gold in Albion and the Reach. While Lustrum's fortunes remain, it is of interest to many. So much for the quiet retirement village that used to be here. The rush of prospectors has ripped the civility from the place as efficiently as the geodes from the mountainside. The scars that remain are no less vivid. Fewer and fewer prospectors return with geodes of ours, and the cost of processing them off-site grows every day. Still, for now, Lustrum thrives and offers the promise of riches for any lucky or industrious miner willing to come and risk everything in the snow and the mud. Did somebody say money? We can search for the amenable host's identity. Successful prospectors tend to leave their mark on the mountain. People remember those who were able to leave, flush with ours. The locket is passed around the camps of prospectors. Most scratch their heads, others sigh and look away. An elderly prospector approaches, carrying her hat in her hands. "Oh, you're the one looking for old Grey?" she sighed. "Long dead, shot, south of the mountain. Wouldn't share his hours. Fool. No point rising high on the mountain if there's no one at the bottom holding you up." You have found no conclusive evidence of the amenable host's identity at Lustrum. We can also find the runaway acrobat. A bleary-eyed prospector has seen someone of their description. They are attempting to make a living as a miner. You find the acrobat fast asleep in the camp outside of the mine. Their clothes are soiled by coal dust. It takes some effort to shake them awake. Once conscious, they push your hand away. "You're here to take me back to the circus, aren't you? Good luck to the miners without me. Who will they send into their upper crevices now?" They burrow back into their blankets. "So it goes. Give me 15 more minutes to rest, and I'll join you." Okay, so we need to take her back to the circus. Okay, is there anything else to explore here? We can just explore Lustrum. This port started as an enclave of well-off Londoners, hoping to absorb the youthful energy of the mountain. Then, the prospectors arrived. Your boots crunch through the snow, clean and bright, lacking the lingering sadness of London's ammonia-suffused lacquer. The townspeople nod politely to you. A distinguished visitor, but avert their eyes from the grizzled prospectors and get-rich-quick merchants who have taken over their slice of civilization on the mountain. They wait impatiently for a day when the mountain has nothing more to offer, and the uncouth invaders finally leave. hoping that something still remains when all of the value has finally been plundered. Well, it's time to go to the pub. An embossed plaque under the hastily painted sign reveals this miner's pub to have once been the Empress's Lustrum guest house. Its once fine mahogany tables and chairs are now little but sawdust on the floor, and a lingering smell in the fireplace. Irritable miners jockey for space by insufficient fireplaces. They pay for the overpriced drinks with their dwindling coins or lowest quality hours. A few fortunates bear the mark of minor success, the baby soft hands that come from regularly handling unseasoned hours. Oh, let's buy a round of drinks for the miners. It cost me 10 sovereigns. Prospectors are not trusting people. Every new arrival is more competition. But while the drinks last, you're welcome to sit at their table. An elderly prospector and a hulking, scarred miner move aside to give you just enough space to squeeze in. Everyone seems to be talking shop. More importantly, everyone at this table appears to have had at least some luck out there. So we can listen to gossip about geodes. To hear the miners talk, you'd think the rocks were alive. One prospector tells of finding a geode in the shape of a lion, apparently a mark of great fortune. Another talks of chipping away in silence so as to not startle the hours inside. Another mentions how cold the geodes are. As difficult as it is to work, a layer of thick ice underneath the snow is considered a sign of a good claim. They all agree that the mining day must begin with a libation, a cup of moonshine poured to the mountain's good graces. If it rumbles, it is said the offering is accepted. If purple wisps appear over their claim afterwards, his prospector is blessed indeed. I want to keep buying them more drinks so I can find out more information. I'll do it again. Let's find out. Let's listen to gossip about the mountain. They might have ideas on where to look for a claim. Those newcomers reckon they got it made, digging in the mud. Don't realise the geodes is cold, do they? Hardens the muck. If you're not breaking your back, you're not doing it right. Serves them right for thinking a claim just out of town's going to pay out. So we want to be far away from the town if we do get a claim. Let's listen to gossip about mining. At least a few have had some success out there. Look for trees, a drunk prospector warns you. Not too tall, the young ones. The hours keep them young. Lots of trees, no good. Just enough trees and scrub to break the ice. That's a sign of a proper vein. Alright, so we want young trees but not too many, not too close to town. And then finally, let's listen to gossip about recent troubles. Mining such treacherous terrain has its difficulties. It's them windward bastards, ain't it? Didn't mind them sending round their neddies. Honest competition. Lads enjoyed the distraction. But did you see the state of the Parsifal lad? The miners huddle. That weren't windward. That's them night hunters they talk of. Tearing folks up with their claws and teeth and eating them whole. All you see is a black rush before your eyes and then snap. Oh my god. That doesn't sound fun. We can approach the figure in the corner. It sits wrapped in a dusty, disintegrating shroud, nursing a flagon that never goes to where its lips presumably are. Oh, it's Mr. Pennies. The cloaked figure beckons you. Valuables for sale, it wheezes, its voice throaty and high-pitched. Exchange for buried time, yes? Please? It offers unusual relics in exchange, or a few rusted coins that would barely buy transport to anywhere else. Let's talk to Mr. Pennies. The miners try to ignore it, but it must have some reason to bother setting up its stall here. Everything ends, the figure wheezes. Even law, for everything
A reckoning. Need help. Need hours. Postpone reckoning. Shadows with thistle ropes and broken wings, waiting on riverbank to catch final breath. Everything dies, must outlast. We trade? Yes. Trade hours. We trade hours now, yes? Good quality merchandise.
Wow. Well, if I had some hours, I could trade stuff here. But right now, I cannot. This is something we're going to have to keep in mind. Return to the miners for now. Let's speak with the weary prospector. This will purchase you a claim that can best be described as adequate. You may have better or worse luck seeking out on your own. Oh, I'd rather seek out on my own, I think. He's tired of the muck, sick of the snow. Going home just as soon as he can find someone to take his claim. 200. Nah, we're not going to do that. Let's return to the street. See if we can find our own claim. Visit Murgatroyd's Golden Tea Shop. Some come for the fine teas, others for the carefully prepared manila folders underneath the counter. All agree that the scones are divine. An oasis of London civility and culture in a town with little of either. Melusine Murgatroyd stands proudly behind the display of fresh scones and slightly yellowing green buns. At small wooden tables, successful prospectors and their significant others welcome themselves to the world of nouveau riche with a spot of afternoon tea. Pinky fingers stand proud and erect from bone china cups covertly topped up with moonshine. Well, let's speak to Melusine Murgatroyd. She single-handedly runs both the family business and the family business, unless you count the small gaggle of overworked and underpaid maids, which Melusine does not. Smelling faintly of burned hair, she tinkers with the latest invention intended to be her ticket out of both this no-horse town and her father's control. Eyebrows, she confirms, are a small price to pay for scientific progress. We can look at her inventions. Her workshop has slowly taken over the back room of the salon. Melusine glows with pride as you examine her mostly untested inventions. The clockwork lens array that offers superhuman levels of telescopic sight, provided you can insert all 6 sharp brass hooks under your eyelids. The internal combustion privy, ideal for handling unpleasant waste products and warming whatever's left of your house after the inevitable explosion. Automated pickaxe, capable of striking Earth 7 times a second. Melusine nods, irritated. Pity about the minor bone-shattering issue. The only thing she won't let you poke at is a twisted arrangement of glassware and electricity in the corner. That's not mine, not entirely. I'm still working on that. It's complicated. You know if you know. If you don't, I shouldn't say. I can trade spy intelligence. Nobody knows the latest happenings like a Murgatroyd. And she's always interested in unusual finds. I think I'm going to do this. We could trade 2 uncanny specimens for a savage secret. That seems like a good trade. Melusine accepts your finds and presents the fruits of her own eavesdropping. M. Basilget's agent seems heading for Port Prosper. New murmurs of sedition after Whitwood's latest incident. Assorted snippets from as far as the Blue Kingdom. Make careful notes and file them away for future exploitation. Turn to the shop. We have ourselves a lovely cup of tea. A reminder of proper civilization is the thing to be cherished, especially out here in the Reach. Melusine's maids hurry around, serving a clientele more used to bellowing at bartenders than sitting politely with exquisitely cut cucumber sandwiches. Eventually, it is your turn to be served. You are invited to choose your preferred blend. We can have the Empress's Favour, The taste of home. Eleutherian gold. Looks like tea with the occasional sparkle. Or an indulgence blend straight from the Blue Kingdom. Let's go with Eleutherian gold. A single sip and you feel slightly dizzy. 2 sips and you struggle to find your legs. The sense of pleasurably disconnected boheme lingers for a few hours. That sounds fun. Oh, that lowered my terror even more. Go back to Lustrum here. We could visit the Windward Company. We could seek a claim of our own. I'm probably going to do that in the next episode. Is there something here I can do that's just kind of like the end of this one? Visit the Windward Company? Let's try it. Tensions between the company and the Tacites grow by the day. The poison air coming from the Windward's processing factory is only the latest insult. The Windward Company was not the first to begin harvesting the mountain, but no other came in harder or faster once the hours were detected. The company began by bribing prospectors to sign over successful claims, and even offering to help process lucky prospectors' hours in their huge factory ovens. But Neddy men are cheap, and big sticks even cheaper. As the claims began running out, things changed quickly. Now the whole facility is out of bounds. The guard is uninterested in any business you might have. No, she does not know who you are, or care who you may be friends with. This branch is a closed facility. Certainly, it is closed to you. Okay, well, that's mildly annoying. So, let's hand in carefully packed crates of munitions here. We can hand in 4 of them for 480 sovereigns. I think verdant seeds. Do I have a prospect for verdant seeds? Or I did that, didn't I? Small part of me wants to buy the verdant seeds because I might need them. And they're a pain in the ass to get because I'd have to go to Hybris, so let's buy those. I'll stick them in the bag. So the last thing I want to just quickly check out here is Sweet Jane's Counting House. A little accountancy firm, snuggled in the snowy drifts. Sweet Jane oversees everything herself. The transference of funds, the balancing of probabilities, the transport of commodities, the termination of contracts. She is huddled behind her desk, swaddled in a monstrously ugly red scarf. While she fiddles with her abacus with one gloved hand, she heats the other over a little coal fire. Her one good eye focuses on you. She smiles. Let's listen to her offer. She surveys you alarmingly. She limps to the window. Snow batters the window pane. The shadow of the mountain is all but lost in the blizzard. The lantern light means the offices of the Windward Company are just about visible. I was raised by the company. Children are faster workers, you understand. Her fingers drum on the windowsill. Such a waste. Where they see men, they see labour. Where they see time, they see chains with which to bind us. But where they see death in the skies, I see victory. He turns to you and smiles. Bring me nameplates torn from London's ships. I will see you are adequately compensated. Sure, why not? Now I can kill dreadnoughts and Tacites for profit. You will hunt London locomotives and bring their nameplates to Sweet Jane. She reaches out and touches your hand, just for a moment. Hers is ice cold. Thank you. That's going to be a fun problem, isn't it? So I think I'm going to end the episode here. In the next episode, we shall try and seek a claim of our own and maybe try and wind up some of these other quests that we've managed to advance. So I'm going to thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members of the channel. It really does mean the world to me. And as always, I'll see you next time.